Hey, what's going on? I wanted to kind of answer a question that was put to me recently because I referenced that I was raising my prices, and one of the clients in our group sessions asked, "Well, aren't you afraid of doing that because that will maybe take away some people?" I want to share a quick video with you from one of someone who I truly admire, and I've been following her path and her way. I've taken a few of her courses and classes, and it has absolutely helped me out. So I'll explain why I wasn't afraid to do that right as soon as we come back. So take a look. Her name is Rachel Rogers. Some of you probably seen, heard of her. She wrote a book that says we should all be millionaires, and well, just listen to these words coming up here.
What would be the three most important things to develop a millionaire mindset faster?
Yes. One, learn how to say no. Learn how to say no and learn how to not feel responsible for other people's feelings. Because I think, especially as women, we are socialized to be nice. And that niceness is frittering away our dollars. And so we have to stop being so nice all the time. And you know what? You're mad that I can't spend this extra time doing this extra thing for no money. Oh, well, be mad. Like, that's okay. You can feel your feelings, and I'm going to go over here and protect my time. So I think learning how to say no is a top priority. The second thing is get a personal assistant, like from day one, as soon as you possibly can. If you can afford to pay somebody 20 hours a week, for 5 hours a week, like as soon as that you can eke out a part of your budget for that, absolutely do it. Because as soon as you start learning how to delegate to somebody else, how to explain something to somebody else,
Yep.
you're going to learn those leadership skills, and then you'll be able to run a team later.
right.
You know, so the sooner you can start learning those skills of how to lead others, how to delegate to others, how to communicate, how to support the person that is working, you know, for your company, I think that is so crucial. So saying no, getting a personal assistant, and let's see, what is number three? God, there's so many. I think double your prices would be my number three. Like whatever you think your price should be, double it. Because especially women, we so undervalue our services that we can afford to double it and we'd probably still be undercharging.
And what if you're saying this is my price, say it's 5,000 for whatever you're doing, and I've doubled it to 5,000, and then for a few months, no one's saying yes to this price. Do you then make concessions, discount? Because you're like, well, I got to pay rent now. I got to figure out how to
Never.
never discount.
Never. So
What if
then
you're broke? What if no one's saying yes? You've tried
Yes.
all these different audiences of people. You're knocking on doors. You're making calls. You're following up. You're doing things. People are like, nah, I don't need it. Or it's too much. Mm-hmm. What do you say when someone
I'm not
says,
dropping the price.
So I gotta pay I gotta feed my babies. I gotta
Yes.
pay rent. I gotta do all these things. I got family that need help.
So
They're relying on me.
I think what happened, you got to solve the real problem, right? Like, so if it's not selling, then either you don't believe in it or you're not describing it clearly so people can like know what it is.
Or you're not showing the results you could get for someone.
Exactly. Maybe you're not good at these sales calls and you're like, a lot of people will do this. They'll get on a sales call, they'll have the whole conversation, explain, you know, hear the person out, match the person's problem to a solution they have, and then like choke at the end and not ask for the business. So it's like, get comfortable asking for the business. You know, usually when that's the case, there's a problem there with the entrepreneur that they're afraid of. And so they avoid solving that problem by dropping the price. And so I'm like, no, keep the price right where it is and actually deal with whatever that challenge is that you are struggling to overcome.
So she was just recently on the podcast, The School of Greatness. Please go listen to the entire episode. I've been following Rachel and for a long time. And for a while, I was still at a point where I was thinking, okay, well, here are my prices. I'm doing well, but if I double them, and I had that same mentality as well. And I did it. Business hasn't fallen off. I have taken the time to follow what I wanted to do. She said something in there also about time being valuable. And I kind of said this, and I heard this from Shannon Sharp in a way. He said that you wear your watch to tell time. I wear my watch to tell you how valuable my time is. And something weird happened, and I'm telling you, you've got to get that strength. As soon as I got to the point where I stopped saying yes and started saying no, it seemed like weight came off the shoulders. I get to choose who I want to work with, and I keep my schedule very short. I work with 2 clients. That's it. I average about 3 clients a month, but I choose to work with two a month, even after I've doubled my price. Uh, you need to figure out where your valuable cutoff level is. All right. So, for an example, I have a red velvet rope, red carpet type of mentality. I only choose to work with a certain type of people. I do not want to work with people who I have to haggle over a price with. I love working with someone who says, "Oh, really? That's it? That's who your price? That's what the price is." Now that does not mean I won't work with someone like that, but I choose to because it's such more of a headache. I have to try to chase people down to show their assignment or work with something like that. People who see value in something, they're not going to try to haggle you. Okay, so start it right now. Double your prices. I did, and it still is going absolutely well. People see the value in it. Remember, something that is cheap is usually not good, and something that is good is more than likely not cheap. So, thank you for taking a moment and listening. That was one of my little things that I absolutely love. And if you've got that fear in you, you need to do like one of my favorite parts of the movie, Daniel's son.
Mr. Miyagi, it's over. It's over. Forget about it.
No.
I'm afraid. Let's just get out of here. I want to go home.
Must not. It's okay, lose to opponent. Must not lose to fear.
Yo, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of him, all right?
Oi, oi, oi.
You stay focused. Tell us your best karate still inside. Now time, let out.
Must not lose to fear. Make sure you go out there and strive and be the best that you want to be. Ladies and gentlemen, Lion Flood here, and I want to tell you one last quick thing. And this is something that has taken me a minute to also get there to that level. But I want to make sure that you understand that you need to be memorable. And in that aspect, average, be legendary. Lion Flood, the art of going live.
Stay